Hello everybody, this is Gayatri. Welcome you all to BIOSKUL. So today we are going to discuss second part of cardiovascular system, and the topic name is cardiac muscle and conduction system. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, then please do subscribe and press the bell icon. If you love my work, then please give a thumbs up. So let's proceed. In the last session of cardiovascular system, and the topic name was meet the heart, we have discussed the structure of heart. Then we have discussed about the wall of the heart, that's epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Then circulatory system in adult. Also we have discussed fetal circulation. If you have missed that video, then please do watch. You will get the link in my description box, also in the suggested card above. Please do watch the video. That is the basic concept. And today's session we'll see about cardiac muscles and the conduction system. This is very important part, so please watch the video till the end. So let's see cardiac muscle. You know, there are three types of muscles are present. One is known as skeletal muscle, then the second one is cardiac muscle, and third one is smooth muscle. Cardiac muscle, as its name indicates, that it is found in the heart. As we are discussing about the cardiovascular system, so we will discuss in details about the cardiac muscle. So let me tell you some points regarding the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscles, they are the branched muscles, okay, and it looks like the stairs. Look at here, it looks like the stairs. And second point is that cardiac muscles, they have one nucleus which is present at the center. Here you can see it has one nucleus which is present at the center. Cardiac muscles are the striated muscles, and they are the involuntary muscles. Involuntary means we don't have any control over the cardiac muscles. They are the strongest and hard-working muscles of our body. They never get tired and work continuously to supply the blood throughout our body. This is all about the cardiac muscle. Very important point regarding cardiac muscle is that the cardiac muscle fibers, they are connected with each other by intercalated disc. Okay, here you can see this one. This is called the intercalated disc, and this intercalated disc, it is the thickening of sarcolemma. And here in the intercalated disc you will find desmosome and gap junctions. Desmosome that help in the cell to adhere each other. Okay, like the intermediate filament of one cell and the intermediate filament of another cell, they are connected or joined through desmosome. And gap junction. Gap junction, through the gap junction, the ions that flows from the one muscle fiber to the neighboring muscle fiber. We can say that the action potential that also transfers from one cardiac muscle fiber to the next cardiac muscle fiber. So this is in general about cardiac muscle tissue. So now we'll see how the conduction system takes place. So before going into that, I would like to ask you a question. You know, there are two types of hearts are present. One is neurogenic heart and another one is myogenic hearts. Can you please tell me in vertebrates which type of heart is present? Yes, you are right. In vertebrates, myogenic heart is present. Also myogenic heart, it is found some invertebrates like in mollusca also. And neurogenic hearts, it is present only in the invertebrates like you can say it in the annelids and also in the arthropods. Myogenic, what do you understand by the term myogenic? Myo means the muscle. That means the conduction system is initiated by the specialized muscles or the pacemaker cells of the heart. Okay, and in case of the neurogenic, the conduction system or the action potential that is stimulated by the nervous system. Myogenic hearts, they are able to survive few minutes if we disconnect the heart from our body. Transplantation is possible in vertebrates. If it is the neurogenic heart, then can you transplant it? No. If we disconnect from the body, then it will stop functioning because it depends on the brain. So now we'll see where these pacemaker cells are present. We will find pacemaker cells. Primary location is sinoatrial node and atrioventricular node. So these nodes are where it is present. Sinoatrial node or SA node, it is present in the upper part of right atrium. And AV node or atrioventricular node, it is present at the floor of right atrium near the interatrial septum. However, pacemaker cells are present in other parts of the conduction system. It includes the bundle of His and Purkinje fibers also. You know, the SA node, it is called as the natural pacemaker. Why it is called as so? It is called as the natural pacemaker because the continuous action potential starts from the SA node. So now we'll see how the conduction or action potential it is propagated in our heart. First, the action potential it is generated in SA node. So what is action potential? Action potential is the change in membrane potential because of flow of ions. We will see how action potential takes place in cardiac muscle in our next session. So please stay connected and press the bell icon so that you will get notified when I will upload that video. So action potential it is generated in SA node. SA node it is present in the right atrium. From there it moves to the left atrium by Batsman's bundle. Then from Batsman's bundle, it moves to the AV node. Okay. So that's impulse. It causes the depolarization of atria. If the atria it get depolarized or contract, then what will happen? The blood it will flow from the atria to the ventricles, right? Let's consider that if SAO node it is become suppressed, then the other pacemaker cells are capable of generating the spontaneous action potential, but that its action potential it will be result in slower heart rate. Okay, in vertebrates definitely we find the myogenic heart, but the rate of heartbeats that depends on the nerve that connected to it. So now the action potential it reached in the AV node. But the conduction velocity, it is slowed through the AV node and it allows the arterial contraction and movement of blood from atrial to ventricles before ventricular contraction starts. Then from AV node, the impulse, it will move to the bundle of His. And the bundle of His, it moves in the interventricular septum and it branched into right bundle branch and left bundle branch. Right bundle branch, it caused the depolarization of right ventricle. Okay, it caused the depolarization of what? The right ventricle. Whereas left bundle branch, it caused the contraction of left ventricles and interventricular septum. After that, this bundle of branches, they are terminated into Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers are the million of the cells that are projected into myocardium. Okay, so now what will happen now? The ventricles, it is depolarized and it will contract. When the ventricle will contract, the blood, it will never flow back again into atria. It will be prevented by the valves. Which valves that prevent? That will be the tricuspid valves and the bicuspid valves, because valves they help in flow of the blood in unidirection. Okay, so this is all about the conduction of heart. Let's have a summary look. So you can say that first, the spontaneous action potential it will generated in SA node. That's why the SA node is known as the natural pacemaker. From that SA node, the impulse it will travel into left atrium through Batsman's bundle. From there it moves into atrioventricular node by internodal pathway. Because atrium it is depolarized and it start to contract, now the blood it will move from atria to ventricle. From the AV node, impulse it will move through the bundle of His, and the bundle of his is divided into right bundle branch and the left bundle branch. Right bundle branch, it depolarize the right ventricle, whereas left bundle branch, it depolarize the left ventricle and interventricular septum. I'll write it as a IVS, interventricular septum. And the bundle branches, they are terminated at Purkinje fibers. These are the million of cells which are projected into the myocardia that cause the contraction of ventricle. So this is the route how the conduction takes place. For proper rhythmic heartbeat, adequate action potential required to pass through this conduction system. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sure that now you have an idea about cardiac muscle and their conduction system. So stay tuned, and the upcoming video is very important where you will see the action potential of heart. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye bye. See you in my next video.